today's gonna be fun. Because today marks the return of modifying the Turbo Miata. It's been a long time since we've done something on Molly. I'm trying to think what the last thing we did to her was. Honestly, I think it was the big brake kit. And that was a couple months ago. So it's awesome to be back and modifying this car. I've been daily driving it for the past couple of months. It's been doing awesome. There's been no problems. But it's time to make it better because we're gonna be drifting it. It is just going to be a temporary drift car. We'll be drifting it for a couple months until we get the drift truck project. I'm just gonna be learning the basics of drifting with this car. It's a really awesome car. It's already built, it's already handles, it has already got enough power, so it's a perfect car to learn drifting on. We're not gonna be doing anything crazy. No walls, no tandems, so we're not gonna crash it. We're not gonna make it terrible by drifting it. It's gonna stay clean and awesome, but we're still gonna have fun with it. So that's the best part. Before we drift this car, there are a couple things that we have to do to make it just a little bit better at drifting. Number one is the differential. The differential is crap. It is a 1990 Miata. It does have an LSD, but it is a VLSD, which is a crappy attempt at making an LSD using liquid locking, and it doesn't work. It doesn't lock, it open diffs, one wheel peels. It's also really weak. It's actually quite a miracle we haven't blown it up yet. Considering we've taken it drag racing and I've done tons of launches in it. We took it to a drift event once and yeah, it's been through a lot, and supposedly these diffs can't handle more than 220 horsepower. I'm making 220 horsepower. Stock diff, crappy. This is what we got. Oh, woo! So what you saw there was a 3.9 Torsen differential. It is the second rarest Miata differential ever made. It's really strong. It locks because it's a Torsen diff. And it's got a much longer gearing, so that will help with all sorts of things. We'll talk more about the diff when we go to install it. We're not doing that today. Now, the second problem with trying to drift this car the way it sits are the wheels and tires. These are the biggest wheels that you can get that fit under a stock body Miata. It's the biggest wheels you can get without having to cut the fenders and put overflat fenders on. The front wheels, even with a 5mm spacer, rub on something at full lock. I really love these wheels. We're gonna keep them. So whenever we want to go to a track day, we just throw these wheels back on and there we go, we got traction. But for drifting, they're not good. That's why we got these wheels. They're incredibly light, which is the first awesome thing. And they just, they look sweet. They're actually incredibly similar. They're also really dirty because they've been sitting around for a while. But they are incredibly similar to the wheels that we have right now. These are an inch skinnier, so they'll have a little bit more clearance. They have a lower offset, so yet again, that will kind of get it away from the suspension. We should have plenty of clearance. We should have plenty of front end traction, enough rear end traction, and they should be awesome drift wheels. I just want to give a huge thanks to Koenig Wheels for sponsoring this build and some of my other builds. If you guys want wheels for your cars, please go check out Koenig. They're awesome. Their wheels are awesome. They're super light. Like I said, this thing weighs like less than 10 pounds. And of course, they look great. So I'll have a link to Koenig Wheels in the description down below. Thank you, Koenig. Thank you so much. I also think that we're gonna get these same wheels for the Rally Miata. I think that would look pretty cool. Without any further ado, I'm gonna go and get the tires mounted. We can talk about the tires I chose, put them on the car, and then maybe try doing some skids. I don't know how this diff is gonna cooperate, but I wanna do some skids. Here's the other thing. We've got a drift event this weekend, and then we've got a really big drift event next weekend. I'm a little nervous for the second drift event, because it's up at Shao now, which is a pretty difficult track, and I'm not a good drifter, so I gotta learn how to drift in a week and a half. Challenge accepted? I guess so. Let's get it. Nothing like sitting in my school bus, eating some Chick-fil-A, waiting for my tires to be mounted. All right, thank you very much.
All right, partner. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Storms a brewing. I'm gonna gonna put these center caps on and we can mount the tires and the wheels and tires on. We got one side on, but unfortunately, due to the weather, we're gonna have to cancel this video. All right, bye. I'm just kidding. So this is it. This is the new wheel and tire setup. I'm very pleased with how this looks. This looks awesome. Like I said, it's pretty similar to the wheels that we used to have, but it's different enough to notice. So up front, we have a 15x8 plus 25 Koenig decagram, wrapped in a Nitto NT05 205 50 R15 tire. Nice grippy setup, a little bit skinnier rim, as I said, and a skinnier tire, so better clearance. Now back here, we also have a 15x8 plus 25 Koenig decagram, but this time it is wrapped in a Nitto Neogen. It's ultra high performance all season. It's a little bit grippier than I wanted. I wanted to get a less grippy tire or cheaper tire, but this is all that discount tire I had, so that's what I got. These are also 205 50 R15. They are definitely pretty grippy, so we'll see how my 220 horsepower can spin these. I hope it does okay. I will say that the 20 millimeter skinnier tires in the back here look pretty freaking wimpy. Kind of a sad sight, I gotta be honest. The 225s looked much better. We definitely can't spin these meaty boys. These tires are almost gone. They've got some life in them, but once we're done with drifting this car, we're going to use up all these tires on a track day, and then we're gonna get 245 RS4s. Oh, that looks so sick. It literally just stopped raining. There couldn't be a better weather for some skids. Just a couple skids here and there. Should we try out these new tires? It looks so awesome. It's easier to spin my wheel. Full lock, baby! We got full lock! There's no good drifting spots around here. Kinda sucks. They're definitely not grippy in the rain. They're also brand new tires. They kinda have to break in, so. That barely worked. It worked, barely though. One wheel feel. Well, good thing we've got the diff waiting back at the shop. It's just so bad with this diff. It never locks up anymore. It used to be pretty decent, but I guess I just abused it a little bit too much. It doesn't like life anymore, so. That's that. No skids for today. I want to get practice in. I'm gonna pretend to drift right here, all right? Power on, clutch kick. Oh, I'm drifting. Counter steer, counter steer. Whoa. Who else thinks I should just send it with this diff? One more launch for the boys. Oh, there's someone behind me. Dang it. I honestly think that was the coolest launch I've ever done. Also the loudest launch. Hear that tire squeal? Woo! I hope you guys missed this car as much as I did. I didn't miss it because I was driving it, but I miss working on it. I miss making videos on it. It's still by far my nicest car, my fastest car, my cleanest car. Also, the warmest interior right now car. Oh, air. New wheels are definitely awesome. Looks good, performs good. Should drift good. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is paint up this diff. Although, actually, I have to take out the diff bushings first. So I'll go ahead and do that. On this lovely new diff, we are going to be replacing the old worn stock bushings with some nice new, oh, that's a nice sound, Garage Star Dalren diff bushings. These diff bushings should help with shifting. They should help with clutch kicking and just making the car feel a little bit more stiff and refined. So that's gonna be awesome. In order to get these old suckers out, we gotta do a decent amount of work. So I guess let's get started. So I've literally been sitting here whacking this diff of a bushing, trying to get, wow, oh, so out of it. I've been sitting here for 2 to 3 hours whacking this diff with a hammer, trying to get these bushings out. I can't do it. I even cut a little slit in the sleeve. It's not wanting to come out, so I'm gonna spray some PB Blaster, let it soak overnight, and we'll come back tomorrow, try to fix it, or try to finish the job. So with that, guys, that is gonna be it for this video. At least it's nice and cool outside. I am very excited to get this new diff in the car and start taking the Miata out and drifting it. The new wheels and tires, those look awesome. They're gonna help drifting. Tell me what you guys think. Do you like the new wheels and tires? Do you not like the new wheels and tires? I don't know why you wouldn't like them, because they're pretty much the same. They're a little different. A lot of you probably don't want me to drift that car, but it's only temporary, like I said. The cool thing about what we're doing with this car is I'll literally be able to take it to a drift event one day, put on different wheels and tires, change the alignment, take it to a track day the next day. It's gonna be awesome. No welded diff, no crazy drift car stuff, no hydros. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. Tell me why. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I totally appreciate it. We're so close to 300,000 subscribers. It's taken a long time to get here, but we're so close. Come on, guys, we can do it. Once we get 300,000 subscribers, I'll buy a Subaru for the drivetrain swap of the Miata. You heard it here, folks. First, folks, you heard it here. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Goodbye. Oh, right, I'm supposed to hit the screen.